Hey guys, I'm recording this way after the fact, and I'm kind of sick, so apologies for that if that affects how I sound. If you want to get to the real video, just skip forward this amount of time. I'm probably going to edit it in after. Whatever. So, skip to this time. So, I've been gone a while, and you guys probably know that, and I've just been kind of depressed, so a lot of this video is going to be outdated. I just really wanted to say that and preface that because some of the audio at the end is outdated. I tried to get this out during summer, but I just couldn't. I was busy. I was depressed. It's just kind of a thing. If you watched my last video, you would know that. So, thank you guys so much for watching, for sticking with me. Thank you for 900 subscribers, and goodbye.
Hello everyone, my name is Mystic. Today's episode is going to be a mini continuation of one of my older videos. What if BROLY was intercepted? In the comments of that video, I asked if I should make a part 1.5 of sorts to that video, and of course, I was told it was a good idea. So today we'll follow the events on Earth for a smaller video. Also, I'm on vacation, so I couldn't use the new microphone I bought, so the audio quality might be a bit weird. So things look different and weird, blame the vacation and new editing program. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Where we left off, Goku had been trained on Earth for a year with BROLY, specifically for how to control his Great Ape and transformation, and had learned to Kamehameha because of Grandpa Gohan. A few years pass, and Goku is eventually crashed into by Bulma, and the journey to find the Dragon Balls begins, with Gohan allowing Goku to go off and discover new friends and foes. However, due to his training with Gohan and BROLY, Goku is much stronger than he was in the canon story, and is able to breeze through situations like the incidents with the Pilaf gang, until he's eventually trapped in the castle. Goku is able to easily use his Great Ape to destroy the castle, while also remaining in control. He sets off to train with Master Roshi still, meeting with Krillin and outclassing his partner with ease. At the 21st Martial Arts Tournament, Goku still keeps his tail, and is thus able to go through the tournament pretty easily. He's able to defeat Giran, and eventually exploits his Great Ape transformation into his battle with Master Roshi, or Jackie Chun. He doesn't feel justified in destroying the moon against Goku, and so the battle becomes that of max power Jackie Chun versus Great Ape Goku. However, Goku is even more powerful than in canon, and is able to defeat Jackie Chun. Goku doesn't properly learn the lesson that there's always someone stronger than him. This doesn't take away from his purity of heart, however. It does affect his mindset, though, when it comes to fighting. He's a lot more self-assured and confident in himself. This carries him throughout the Red Ribbon Saga, where he basically sweeps the entire thing with little difficulty. This is until his battle with Tao. When confronting the assassin, Goku is frustrated by his lack of ability to save Bora in time. Tao notes that while Goku certainly is formidable, he could possibly defeat him if he threatened Appa. So, he does, and Goku is forced to relinquish his Dragon Ball, barring his hidden 4-star ball. He still leaves to train with Korin, but only takes 2 days rather than the 3 he did in canon. Tao returns and is swiftly defeated. Goku has very little difficulty in facing any opponent so far, so when the tournament against Baba's warriors is coming to an end, the witch needs to find a way to challenge the young Saiyan. As Goku defeats Devilman with ease, she summons a face unfamiliar to most, but still eerily familiar to Goku, like someone he had forgotten. A masked fighter with hair similar to Goku. He's easily able to handle Goku's power, grabbing his weak point, his tail, and ripping it off. Goku's shocked, but the masked man chastises him for still having such a weak point at this point in his development. Isn't he ashamed that he could so easily be defeated? Goku nearly cries as he rushes into the arms of his father. He had never known him, but having seeds of his origin planted so early in his life, he had always been so curious about who he was. Baba smiles as Bardock and Goku talk after the match. Bardock is happy to see his child thriving on Earth as a passionate martial artist, and even helps him defeat the Pilaf Gang and gather the final Dragon Ball, gathering them together and using them to revive BROLY. Goku is told about the history of the Saiyans, the true history, about Frieza, about his brother, and the role they played in the universe. Goku struggles to understand and accept this at first, but he eventually comes around after talking more with Bardock. Bardock gives him a mission, a new purpose: find his brother and avenge the Saiyans. He is then quickly sent back to Otherworld. Goku spends the next 3 years training, learning more about himself and facing foes from strange lands all over, including thieves, demons, and martial artists. As a result, the 22nd Martial Arts Tournament is pretty much a breeze, with his confrontation with Tien Shinhan ending with Goku managing to emerge victorious through his hard work. But the true challenge has yet to come, when Krillin is killed and he goes after Tambourine. Goku struggles a bit with Tambourine due to his tiredness from the tournament, and King Piccolo is his first real fight after Yajirobe is defeated by Goku. He actively provides him a loss that feels tangible and real, not like a cheap trick with Tao. He learns now the lesson he should have learned years ago, that there's always someone stronger. This realization at this point, alongside eventually being taken to Korin's Tower by Yajirobe and drinking the ultra-divine water, leads Goku to evolve into something new. Control over his Great Ape already within his reach, mastering that power and unlocking its full potential involves something new. Goku flies off and confronts King Piccolo once more at the Royal Palace. The two are pretty much equal in base. Blows are exchanged, with Goku kicking King Piccolo into the ground and dodging energy waves and attacks from the demon. King Piccolo is frustrated with Goku's attacks and charges his energy into a single key attack. But Goku smiles. He hasn't had this much fun in ages. However, this confidence was his downfall, as the wave of energy lands and does massive damage to Goku, breaking his arm and singeing his legs. Goku's confidence wavers as he realizes it's time to stop messing around. It's time to end this. He closed his eyes and allowed his hair to stand on its end. There wasn't an ounce of fury notable on his face, but King Piccolo could sense it, the pure power and rage lying deep in his spirit. Goku had achieved the wrathful transformation. With the power of an Uzaru mastered, Goku charged a Kamehameha, with King Piccolo flying into the air so he could easily deflect the beam back into the planet. He expected Goku to attempt to fire the attack at him, and if he channeled all his energy into his hands, he could possibly reflect it to the Earth. He knew of the massive gap in power, and yet he still saw victory on the horizon. Goku realizes this and continues to charge, blasting into the ground and rushing at speeds faster than light. King Piccolo's eyes widen with surprise as Goku kills him. King Piccolo chokes and commends the young Saiyan. He spits out an egg and births Piccolo Jr. The aftermath is pretty similar to canon, with Goku traveling around and fixing all that King Piccolo had done to destroy the world. However, because Goku is a lot more adept with ki control, he's actually able to sense a familiar presence before he returns to Kami's lookout. Before he returns, Goku manages to find Junior. Junior is initially extremely antagonistic, and a brief fight happens between the two. But Goku is easily able to knock out the child, and brings him to Kami. Over the next 3 years, Goku and Piccolo Jr. both trained under the tutelage of Kami and Mr. Popo, with Mr. Popo directly training Goku, and Kami training Piccolo Jr. and teaching him the ways of good. The process was slow, but as he grew, he became a lot more like the Piccolo we knew. Kami also allowed for Goku to keep his tail, since the power of an Ozaru was already tamed by Goku years ago. The 23rd Martial Arts Tournament goes pretty much the same, barring the fights with Piccolo being far less antagonistic. Goku meets Chi-Chi, Piccolo nearly wins the tournament, with Goku edging out in the end. 5 years pass, with Kami continuing to train Piccolo and Goku starting a family. The Namekians train together, but eventually Kami detects the presence of something entering the atmosphere. Something powerful. Goku's brother, Raditz, had arrived, but Goku was prepared. When he arrived at Kame House at the reunion, he told him about his meeting with Bardock, the tales of his true purpose, and the evils of Frieza. The life Raditz could build on Earth. But Raditz refused to listen, so Goku was forced to humble him. He calmed himself down, making sure the rage of the Ozaru didn't wash over him, and take control of his senses as he transformed into the wrathful transformation. Raditz was shocked, seeing that Goku's power shot up immensely in one single moment. Gohan was surprised as well, seeing his father like this for the first time since he was little, and training with his own Great Ape transformation. Raditz was quiet seeing this power, and agreed to stay with Goku on Earth if he taught him. But he warned Goku, in 1 year's time others would arrive, the Saiyans, Prince Vegeta, and the elite Nappa. Goku smiled. Bring it on. But that's a story for another day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and sorry for taking so long. I've been busy with finishing school, but now that summer has begun, I think we'll be working on a lot more videos and other creative projects. So follow me on Twitter for updates on stuff like that. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be sure to make more videos on this main channel and extra videos on the side channel. I have a lot of videos planned for the side channel, just stuff like Homestuck, Star Wars, Ninjago, Naruto, anything like that, if you're interested. Power scaling videos, videos about analysis, stuff like that in general. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you for watching once again. Bye-bye!